It's Lancer time, folks. We're actually doing the Lancer. It's my turn to run. Mom says it's my turn to run a combat session. So, does anybody want to do a recap from last session, and then we'll kind of explain what's going on in this session? Loka, do you want to do it?
No, I don't remember what we did last time, actually.
Loka, you're not even a player. Do you want to explain what we did last session? His internet's too bad.
I guess I can.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you, Alice.
Last session was the aftermath of our mission on Blair, where
I just noticed. So Scarlett changed her name to Luca's replacement. I'm sorry. Go on.
I didn't do that. Someone else did that. I don't know who it is. I thought you did it.
No, probably Loka. Anyway, sorry. Keep going, Alice.
So last time we finished up on Blair, there were some minor complications because our presence there had become a little bit embarrassing for the local authorities, and also things had heated up. So as soon as it was safe to leave, we bailed. And
I'm certain that will be fine, and it will never come up again, and it'll be all settled peacefully in the background, and that's just fine. How did Jeff put it? I'm certain that there'll be additional. It's in the fucking thread. I quoted him.
I'm sure there will be no additional consequences.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not going to be any weird stuff. It's never coming up again. Everything's fine.
And we had downtime, which we did a couple of things. We tried to do some research on...
Oh yeah, here it is. I'm glad there were no moral quandaries in this session, and I'm sure everything will be easy and straightforward forever, quote unquote. Sorry, go on.
So people did some research on geopolitics, namely on the Common Front and on what was going on in Blair. Bryn accidentally had a fight with Sylvia.
Bryn got briefly canceled.
He was trying to be encouraging, and it went wrong, and they made up.
Bryn is over party.
Default and Lyra now have separate gremlin caves across from each other. One of which has now failed for the second time to be full of awesome workout equipment. So it's just kind of there.
We named it the Swole Hole, and I'm really proud of that.
The Swole Hole and the gamer. It's all got a fucking gamer cave.
I forgot to update the map, by the way, with the new map with the Swole Hole on it. I'm so sorry. I've been busy.
Wow, canceled.
I know.
We forgive you.
I have.
And that's kind of it.
Yep.
We recovered from that and did some team building.
Alright, so now I gotta take over as GM. Thank you, Alice. So, once basically at the end of last session, Bryn got a notification from Deliverance that basically said, hey, we have a mission of vital, time-sensitive mission, and we don't have anybody close enough to act, but you just so conveniently happen to be close enough to act. Here's kind of the parameters. I'll send you more information later, right? So here's where we are now. We are in...
I assume it pays a shitload because it's urgent.
It's some ungodly amount of money or resources or whatever is important in this communist but not communist kind of future, right? But yeah, so we get back to the base and we do our downtime, and it's basically that night after Bryn's done eating or talking to Sylvia or exercising with Lyra. I believe that was the last thing he did because I just listened to that video. When he settles in, you get that message from Kovanen that lays out everything else and basically explains to you, I'm also going to have to relay this message to the crew in a couple days, basically once you're en route to Rutau, the planet that this is on, okay, is what she says. She's much more professional now, by the way. She's no longer, frantically, freaking out or anything like that. She looks not comfortable, but, this is fine. She's now accepted this. Okay? It really does seem like somebody just like dropped her in to this office and said good luck when you first talked to her, but now she's settling in begrudgingly. Okay. So yeah, so you have she basically, with the timeline she's given you, we cannot send a dropship, but hopefully you can get there. Please get there. Here's money. Figure it out. You have 11 days to get to Rutao. It's a 7-day journey, so you got like 3 days to fuck around. So that's where we're at right now. So I guess, what are you doing for for those 11 days? That isn't a pilot log. Can you recap what you do those 11 days for me? You can also summarize pilot logs if you want, okay? But Bryn, you need to convey us passage to Rutao. That's gonna involve getting Isadora to pirate, to steal the Aetolith, just so we're clear.
I mean, we could just pay them from how much they're paying us, because they probably included extra for that.
Yeah, that sounds legitimate and unfun, but sure, we could do that.
Not gonna steal no shit. That's dumb.
You can't steal your own shit.
I mean, technically it's not mine, but I could steal it, but we should probably ask nicely.
Alright, so we'll start with Bryn. What do you do for 11 days?
Well, it does what he always does, which is basically do as little work as possible, drink, and just kind of read a bunch of books about strategy and tactics. That's all he does.
Okay. Beyond have a handful of conversations with other characters that will happen in pilot logs, that is what you do. You are also
sure. Yes, I'm sure we'll record those someday.
Yeah,
that'll happen.
You're also going to want to organize with Isadora in character right now, getting the Aetolith to take you to Rutao. So please be on your way with that on whatever day you decide to do that.
Hey Isadora, can we pay the Aetolith to take us somewhere?
Oh, let me check. The captain of the Aetolith, Gareth Travers, just walks on by with the box. Hey, Captain, we kind of need to go to a planet that's 11 days away by ship. He's like,
it's 7.
7. We'll pay you.
Oh, really? And then at first he's like, I don't know. But then he hears that he's gonna get paid. He's like, all right, well, I'm sure we can find a mission that will take us a week away from the planet. Okay, yeah, sure.
We did it. Good job, buddy.
All right, beyond that, that's all Bryn does. Okay. What does Lyra do for those 11 days? You spend three-ish on the Flavor Town, and then the other 7 on the Aetolith, probably.
I think the days that she spends on the Flavor Town are spent doing what we did last session, basically the whole trying to procure a actually good simulator like the one she's used to from her childhood, and failing. I think on the Aetolith, she spends most of that time aggressively jogging, just constantly running around the halls, trying to stay safe. Trying not to be sort of cabin fevery.
Okay. Isadora, what do you do? 3 days on the Flavor Town, 7 days on the Aetolith.
Alright, so since Isadora's the actual pilot of the ship, she basically just spends her time before the trip route planning and also figuring out how she's going to spend her time route planning. So just preparing her playlists and podcasts and all of that. And when there's going to be good downtime where she can just put the ship on autopilot and, I don't know, eat.
Yeah. Beyond, again, all these are with the addendum that they do have interactions with other player characters and NPCs between this time that I'll be posting up, but yes. Alright. Sylvia, what are you doing 3 days on the Flavor Town, 7 days on the Aetolith?
So for the 3 days on the Flavor Town, Sylvia has been mostly just kind of trying to relax in the little time she has. She's been messing around with some of the loadouts on the Queen Grace, trying to kind of come to grips with the fact that as a part of a mercenary unit, this is not a thing that she's going to be able to protect the way she's used to. And during that time, there are some interactions she has with Default, which I would summarize, but I feel like that's going to be more fun if everyone listens to the pilot logs.
Hey kids, hey gamers, have you heard about communism? I hear,
Yes.
I hear it's really cool.
Some of that happens upon the Adelith. And that actually leads into what she does once the group is on the Adelith. As the mechs have been transferred over to the Adelith's kind of cargo hold, Sylvia actually takes the time to kind of go in there and clear out a little corner for herself to use as a little makeshift garage, just to make sure that, like, everything's working at optimum capacity, at least for her own mech. She also spends a kind of inordinate amount of time in front of Defaults, making sure that the hull, which is stupidly strong because Default is just all hull all the time, is in fact as strong as it looks. Because this stupid idiot 16-year-old almost got herself killed 1v1ing a death tank on the last mission everyone was on.
It was cool,
And
though.
Sylvia is very much going like, I feel like I have a duty of care to not let this child die.
Right. Please don't steal my fish. Sorry, I'm talking to Krill. I have fish.
Please do not steal my Default. Please do not kill my child.
Only I am allowed to murder this child.
Basically, this is my idiot adopted sister now. No one kills her but me.
Alright, I guess it's time to talk about what Default's been doing. So Default's been doing a lot because she's Jenner's player character, and Jenner always does a lot. The first couple days, Default interacts with a couple, like she talks to Isadora, and they talk about the Kobold. You'll see that pilot log. You'll hear that when I upload everything, like in a big batch, and fuck all of you. The next couple days, she kind of like the next day she just kind of mopes about. She prepares the hydroponic garden because she's expecting her weed delivery, and also gets in an argument with Kovanen. And then she's just tending to her weed and has that conversation with Sylvia. The very next day, she's kind of brooding about that and chills with Lyra. After that, she has another argument, and she just disappears. She stops really hanging out, and she only really comes out and shows herself when it's time to move on to the Adelith. And with that, it's very grudging, and she just brushes everybody off. Like, she won't even talk to anybody. She's in a mood. And once she gets into the Adelith with all of her stuff, like all of her gaming stuff and her streaming stuff and like a bunch of stuffed animals, she just disappears into a room like a teenager, and she's just gone, and you never see her until Sylvia like breaks in and talks to her. But then, even then, after that, she doesn't really come out all that much. The next 11 days, she just kind of, she makes some like cursory like foyers out to like tentatively say yo, but she quickly scurries back into her room. She's trying, but she's definitely still like going, like processing some stuff. So yeah, towards the end of the trip, like towards the 11th day, she has a conversation with Bryn that we haven't recorded yet because I keep falling asleep at weird hours.
That'll get recorded. That'll happen.
Thank you. And now she's in even more of like, I presume, I'm going to make sure that she's in more of like a contemplative funk towards the 11th day, when at this point you've basically all been pulled into the conference room because Kovanen has hailed you for the performative I must be the face of deliverance conference calls. That's where we're at.
Right. As a thing, I'm like, everybody just act like this is all new information and you're super impressed. Mm-hmm. Even though I've already briefed you on this.
On the Adelith is where we are now, where this is happening. So wherever the makeshift conference room is on the Adelith is where we are. So please put us there, Fefner, because I don't fucking know where that would be.
I mean, like, the map I chose is kind of generic, but no. We'll say it's like right around where we already mostly are.
Yeah, sure, that works. It's a conference room. Shut up. Theater of the mind. So, the vid screen pops on, and Default perks up at seeing Covenant on the vid screen, but Covenant doesn't even acknowledge her. Doesn't even look her way. Hello, Hex Girls. This is Covenant speaking, by the way. I don't have a voice for her. I'm sorry. We got an urgent mission for you. It looks like you're en route. You should be there soon. Good. We've got some de-escalation specialists on the planet Rutau who are trying to break down some bad stuff, big-time genocide happening on the planet, and it kind of blew up. Just got an update from them. They've been separated from the escorts that we were bringing over a prison. We negotiated a prisoner exchange for a brief peace period of time where we could negotiate a full-on ceasefire, right? But the escort of prisoners got ambushed, and the group of de-escalation specialists have been separated from those commandos, those escorts, those prisoners, and it's pretty bad, so we're really relying on you here. Your objective is save as many of them as possible, all. If please, thank you. Do you accept this duty?
We literally already did.
Yeah, I mean, I know you did. Thank you. Your acceptance has been acknowledged. In all things deliverance, be well. And she flicks off. And Default looks so hurt. She didn't even look at her. And just sulks real hard.
Sophie actually crosses over to Default and kind of like gives her, and just kind of like gives her a little nudge. Like, hey, and she goes kind of like, she was not being entirely real there, I think.
That was what we call a business mode.
Senpai will never notice me. I say out of character. Default, like,
I feel like she would say
That's
that in
pretty
character.
in character.
Default, internally, yes, in character she's saying it, but not those exact words. Her behavior says it more than her actual words coming out of her mouth says it, as she sulks even harder.
Alright, when you heard her, it's an escort mission, so no, we'll do our best. Don't blow up the mechs we're escorting, please.
Yeah.
Other mechs, probably fine.
Pretty please don't. The deliverance will be
I
really
mean,
mad.
I feel like this is a contingent as getting paid, so like, don't blow those up.
Yeah, deliverance will be quite angry
Sylvia,
if you blow them up.
Sylvia kind of raises her hand. She goes, "Is there anything we should know about the gravity or surface of Rutau?"
It's a jungle planet, I think.
It's jungle.
Relatively standard.
If you're doing heat, there's a small chance it'll get a bit high, be a bit heatier. But I'm ignoring that, so don't worry about it because it's just too much work. Also, in one of the simulations, Bryn accidentally blew himself up with heat. So let's not.
You don't know all the things I can do.
Oh, no need for like an EVA module, say.
No, it's breathable.
Yeah.
So should I bring all my guns or most of my guns?
Standard loadout, I suppose. We're gonna have to be mobile, so but I don't think I'm gonna need to fly or nothing. I mean, unless you want to. But...
Default just says,
Never heard.
I'll be there, and she just heads out. Like, she just kind of throws up her hands and says, well, meet me, I'll be on the field. And she just fucking storms off angrily. Grr.
Man, teens.
Kids.
Who fucking gets them?
On the one hand, Bryn feels bad. On the other hand, DFL's not bothering him, so...
It's true. It's
let it sulk for a while. Teens get over it eventually.
Yeah.
Let's go to the planet.
Yeah. Okay, so where are we dropping, folks? I get to decide that. Here we go. Let's take you over there. All right. Look, I'm the GM. Just people watching the stream, ignore the stuff on the GM layer and pretend you don't see it, okay? I'm streaming and I'm too lazy to figure out how to not show it. Anyway, here's what we got. You're dropped over here. I had a thought that it's not fair if my player character is completely uninvolved in the missions of the secretly fascist group and never gets her hands dirtied by fascism. So she's here as an NPC I'll just be narratively doing things as her, unless you two get unless people get really messy, and then so occasionally she'll take an enemy out or something, right? But I'm not gonna be making rolls or anything. But she's here so her hands get dirty by fascism, okay? Because it's not fair if everybody else gets their hands dirty by fascism, but my player character.
These are all the old pogs. There we go.
Yeah, it's whatever. Fix them. I'm tired.
Gotta make that one bigger for Alice.
Can you make my
There's me. There's my new me.
Also,
These two
Default
made Pog before.
didn't upgrade her mech. She's still in the same mech, so good. I don't have to do anything.
Gotta make Alice's pog twice as large.
Nice.
GNR.
The biggest. No.
Remove the Voltes.
I'll remove you. Get out of here.
It is now the
It feels-
time of the
It
Queen
feels
Grace.
so good.
Oof.
It feels so good to delete Alice. Okay.
You deleted Cass.
Whoops. Good.
Owned.
Nothing of
But I'm
value
glad
was
they-
lost.
I'm glad to know how you really
Jenna,
feel about
just
you.
drag the corner a little bit. That's all you gotta do.
What corner am I dragging? What?
A corner of the pog to make it twice as big.
Fucking hell, fine. All right, there. All right, who else?
You
am I
did it.
drag-
I'm
okay.
proud of you.
Yep,
There you go.
Just that one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fucking God. All right, hello
It's so
everybody.
large.
It's so big. Hello. So here's the layout. You just drop in. I don't care how, and here you are. You can clearly see these marauders attacking these commandos, and it looks like you get hailed, I guess, contacted by these groups of de-escalation specialists up here on this ridge who are pinned down. Who say it's good to
Up here.
see you. We'll do our best to meet up with you and help you out. But as you can see, we're in a bit of a sticky situation here. And that person who just spoke to you identifies himself as Midas. And the others say, introduce themselves as Cortland, Rat, and Lamb. They're here. The OC squad is here, and they're gonna get blown up. But shh, we don't know that yet. Let's go.
Looks like they're doing some good de-escalation, aren't they?
They sure are, aren't they?
It's de-escalation through killing all of one's enemies, which is not typically what you want.
If it may be a desert, but called peace, but it's still a lot better than it could be.
I love.
Apparently, that's an old Earth tactic.
Look, if
In term,
if all the hostiles are dead, it is just de-escalated, isn't it? I'm doing it right, aren't I, Mom?
like I said, old Earth tactic of de-escalation.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia just kind of takes a look at this battlefield and goes I really wish we could have better choice in our jobs.
So, is this the only battle, Jenner? Or
This
there
is-
gonna be
this
another
is-
later?
There's technically a second part of this battle, but this is the only
But
battle.
is it gonna be? Is it the same map? Like we're not gonna end
We're-
this
this is-
encounter
this
and
is-
start a new one.
This is the only map we are going to be on today, I promise. Unless you do something dumb, this is the only map we're on today.
All right. So
Right.
Unless you say we're leaving and going back, I don't know, going to Uranus, we're on this map.
damn it, Jenner.
So yeah, fuck this, I'm out. Let's go to Venus. That's fine, that's valid. Okay, so who's going first? We got this situation that you see here.
Who would like to go first? Volunteer.
Tactician man, I think you should decide the turn order.
All right.
All right, so we see the groups of mechless people. I'm hazarding a guess and saying that those are just the people we're supposed that are helping out, quote unquote.
The green people are green units. Those are the commandos you're supposed to be saving who got separated from the de-escalation unit. These are the prisoners being transferred to secure a brief ceasefire so they can negotiate a full peace.
Lara, you're big invisible. You head up first.
All right.
Distract
I'm-
them.
I
with your bulk.
measure from the end, correct?
Yes. You
All
just
right.
pick a hex of your
Yep.
thing and move that many.
Move that.
Let's see. All right, mech and mech. Speed 3, so I want to get a little bit of movement here.
Can we walk across that river or not?
I mean, technically, yes. It's not fun, but you can do it. There's a push. There's like a pull, but it's strong enough that it will pull you a bit. But your mech is probably heavy enough. It's obnoxious, but you can do it.
I'll come around the bottom. I
Literally
can't
does not matter for me. I never have to care about terrain in this mech.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick.
On the Duskwing.
Can I have barrage and also do a quick action?
No.
No.
Barrage is a full action. You can
Okay.
skirmish and do another quick action.
Okay, I am going to, as a quick action, I'm going to start spinning my main cannon, and I am slowed, so I can't really go very far. But wow, this thing just refuses to cooperate.
If you hold Alt, yeah.
Yeah, if you hold Alt, it'll lock in. But yeah.
It's because it's
Okay.
a weird shape and it doesn't look.
Yeah.
It doesn't center right.
Thank
Doesn't
you.
like
I'm
it?
going to go and I'm going to skirmish at this guy with my main cannon, which
Okay.
is now reliable 3.
Nice. I have to remember what their hit points are. Here they are. Okay, we're good. I'm sure you're just going to destroy this guy immediately, but that's fine. They're a bit. Actually, that one's a bit chunkier. I know which one is which. Sorry, I didn't label them, but yeah, we're good. All right, have fun.
All right, and
GG.
the 20.
No.
Oof.
Oh, jeez. Is that plus grit?
Oh,
I mean,
you
it's
could
probably
add
not
plus
gonna
grit
help
and stuff,
'cause-
but
It'd be
Just-
a 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, they still take 2 damage from reliable.
okay. 2
I'm
out
sorry,
of that.
3 damage.
3 damage from reliable.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Cool. All right, let me write that down. Cool, we're good. All right. Yeah. Okay. I would put hit points on them, but I don't know. You act with meta knowledge on hit point. I don't know. I'm lazy.
It's fine. Don't worry about
We're
it.
not supposed to know unless I actually scan them.
You said 2? Okay.
3.
3.
Or 3? Okay. Okay, so. Alright, we're good. Keep going.
That's a orc turn.
Oh, it's their turn now. Oh boy. Okay, what kind of dumb asshole bullshit am I doing? Alright, so.
Yeah, is this like all one enemy group, like all of them?
Kind of.
Oof.
They're paired. So 2 act as 1. So 2 act on 1 turn is how I balanced it. So these 2 are actually like a pair, like the 2 here, the 2 red are here. There's 2 paired there. It's kind of complicated. You'll see here in a moment. So this jackass is going to move in and try and hit the commandos because he's a fucker and fuck you. Wow. Ah, God. Okay, great.
Nice.
Default, what are you doing?
It's not me.
Surprise!
My
she was
god,
actually,
the reveal.
I forgot.
Default was actually controlling the enemy mech.
T20 plus 3.
Yeah,
Lord, these guys rolling.
it's a +2 attack bonus, +1 accuracy with the carbon fiber sword. On a critical, it deals.
Accuracy is a D6.
Oh, okay. A one. So that was actually a 15. It still hits, by the way, but then the accuracy is a D6. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. So let me roll that 1d6. That was actually a 15. Sorry.
Yeah, this could be even worse.
Okay. Thanks. You made it worse.
Okay.
By pretty much.
I just feel like
Not enough to really be effective.
Okay. So that hits. I have to look. I believe it's 2. It's 1d6. Just 1d6 damage, right? It does 6 flat kinetic damage in each hit. Okay, so it just did 6 damage to these guys. It just swipes at them with a carbon sword and does 6 damage to them. And then they recoil, and I'm going to explain mechanics. I don't even know if this has a mechanical thing, but I just want you to understand. Characters damaged by the Ronins Ronin, gain a Ronin's mark at the start of the Ronin's turn. The Ronin can clear all Ronin's marks as a free action, automatically dealing 1d6 AP kinetic damage to all characters that have the Ronin's mark. So this fucker just slapped a Ronin's mark on this person with Echo Edge, and this is a Venom axe, effectively, folks. Welcome to Fire Emblem.
No. Well, guess we're not gonna save any of these commandos.
Yeah. Can we just bail from this mission? I'm done.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Enemy
No,
does one
you
thing.
don't.
All right. We're done.
You should not. This is not gonna work out well.
It worked 2 times in simulation. You pulled it off 2 times, losing only 1 in the simulations, I swear.
Okay.
They have enough
All
hit
right.
points. It's not dead. They're not dead. This person is still okay.
All right, so what does the other guy do? Go for
Okay.
the very large target who just stomped in?
You know, their goal is to kill the commandos. I'm so sorry. It's just like firing them.
That's a bad idea on their end.
Mm-hmm. So this person's
That just came in and shot me. But squishy people, though.
Mm-hmm. This is a hornet. Hornets attack with a stinger pistol. And target becomes impaired until next turn on hit. So they're here to just lock people down and be obnoxious. And they get this is a d20 plus 1 and then plus 1d6 to attack.
Oof.
Okay, good. Maybe. Come on, don't roll well. We could do this. Okay, good. Yeah, they miss. All right, we're good. Finally, and that's the first enemy turn. So it's back, and then
Wow.
some narrative
Alright.
some narrative stuff happens up top, where the OC's crew up there, the de-escalation squad, Wank, are exchanging fire with the people who have them locked down. Turn 2, go.
All right, so I probably have something I can do to make these guys a little easier to hit. Impaired and slowed might help.
I've got a bad feeling here because I'm looking at like the map, and if all of these enemies move in pairs, there's a group of 2 commandos like up toward the north of the map that, from where we are, that are just gonna get like slammed by 4 of them.
I have accounted for that with default narratively, and those ones up there do have a bit more hit points to buy time for that, just so you're clear out of character.
Okay.
But
in that case-
it is still worthy to keep in mind, just like in Fire Emblem when you have people all the way up there.
Scared. Yeah, like, I guess whatever debuffs. The thing is, like, if we can debuff them 2 at a time, that would be a lot more helpful. Do you have anything that can do that?
If you feel like maybe only do 1 at a time, I just wanted to make it so I'm not taking like so it's not like I'm building
Please
things.
let Fefta take her turn.
Okay, go ahead, Fem.
Dinner.
Yeah, so let's see. I don't know if I can target multiple people, but like I get 2 hacks, that's fine. Let's see. It's invisible until the end of next turn. Alright, oh shoot, I'm guessing, yeah, the commandos are just people, so I can't really use Mirage on them, which would be rad if I could do that.
I'm sorry.
Because it kind of implies mech. So, let's see. I guess first and foremost, is anybody going to be charging forward? Because I can give
I
you
mean-
invisible.
Narratively, default will be.
I am going to
That's fine.
advance, but I'm probably not going to be charging.
I'm probably going to move to the edge of the map and grapple the nearest enemy to try and like get them over to here and away from the commandos.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, given that, it's just kind of like a map. I probably don't need to be. Well, do I
Would you
get any
like
benefits?
bolster? Because I can give +2
Yeah.
accuracy on a check.
That would actually be really good. Just like something to make my roll like guaranteed to do some stuff.
All right, so I guess one of my quick actions will be bolster, so I'll use that on Sylvia. Congratulations, you got 2+ accuracy on next skill check or save they make between now and the end of their next turn. Oh wow, so it's any skill check. So yeah, you have fun with that until the end of your next turn.
D.
All right, and after that, let's see. So these guys over here. Hold on a second. These guys over here, I am going to hit with the standard invade option. So fragment, signal, So that will impair and slow them. So, let's see. Invade, make a tech attack against target. So what is my tech now? So tech attack +2, nice. Okay, so roll 20. So, oh my god, that's a natural 20. If only I could crit with hacking.
I'm not seeing the. Oh, there we go. Okay, got a little bit of lag here, but yeah, I believed you.
Oh man, so yeah, just a shame there's no critting, but I'm pretty sure they can't beat a 20 plus on an invade. That would be ridiculous.
Their defense against this kind of nonsense is not the best.
All right, so
get
on
away with
success,
this.
the target takes 2 heat damage,
Oof.
and I'm going to use the fragment signal. So yeah, they're impaired and slowed.
Who are you nailing with
Can
this?
anybody? And real quick, let me check what that does. Impaired is a difficulty on all attack saves and skill checks, so that's they get a -1 whenever they want to do that stuff. And slowed is they can the only movement slowed characters can make is their standard move on their own turn. They can't boost or make any special moves granted by talent systems or weapons. And I believe that lasts until the end of their next turn, so they're going to be doing that for a bit.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing. The Venenax is a talent, so you can shut down the Venenax ability on all the Venenaxers with an invade. That's really useful knowledge to know.
Okay.
Well, no, it's just on movement from abilities, Jenner.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
Yeah.
Whoops. Cool. All right. Do you? Is there more? Or you go ahead.
I'm going to move a little bit. I don't want to get too close to the action. Let me remind myself what my speed is. Oh, it's 7. That's very nice.
Gotta go fast.
So, I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say this is... Yeah, we're going to end right here. And because I've done that, thanks to my Flicker Field Projector system, whenever I boost or make a standard move, I project a holographic pattern, blah, blah, blah. I count as invisible next time I'm attacked.
Nice. Remind me of what that
So,
does
yeah.
if they ever bother to attack you, but for right now you're good.
It's a flat 50% chance to miss.
Yeah, so you
Wonderful.
flip a coin.
Right, great.
Or just roll a d20 and, you know, above or below or whatever.
Cool. Alright, I guess it's the enemy's turn now. Acting, there's some narrative stuff going to happen on the enemy's turn, and also acting on this enemy's turn, I'm going to act as default, but not hog a player's turn with my NPC. So default activates her protocol on her mech, so she can boost twice, and she's going to get up here. She's going to start punching. Technically, when I've rolled before, she's been able to take one of these things out in one turn, but I don't want my OC to be too powerful, so she just does quite a bit of damage to this one.
Well, you
right
could just like do the actual roll, and that way it's fair.
I don't want to bog things up, but sure, let's do it. I didn't want to bog things up with my OC, but sure. Alright, so default's got 1d20, and I think it's just 1d20 plus grit, right? So it's +1.
Yep.
And that's it, right? And then plus
No
accuracy.
accuracy unless you've done something to get it.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's anything more. Cool.
Unless
Yeah.
you're
well,
rolling with
gee,
your
great.
duelist talent. Yeah.
Alright, so it's 2d6 +1.
Oh, it's heavy. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, it's gonna happen, folks. Just so we're clear. I mean, it happens every time. I didn't want to be rude, but I'll be rude. That still hits. We'll roll the. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Bye. Yeah. He's just bye.
That was our secret plot to make this mission easier.
So she boosts in and she slams him with a big fist, and it crushes in his torso. And then she unloads with the fucking cannon right in his fucking face, which, yeah, ouch. And he's just gone. He's just. But here's the thing: when he goes down, she watches. The ejection seat activates, and the dude ejects out, and she sighs with relief and says, "Okay, thank God," like to herself. So the dude ejected as the mech goes down, and he clearly ejects. Like, she clearly sees it, and she's visibly looking for them ejecting, just so we're clear. Because Lyra told her some things. Anyway, up top, on the OC, the rest of the OC crew, Cortland just opens up so many fucking missiles. It's Shinrado, fuck you, and all these missiles. This guy's dead. I'm not even rolling it. Goodbye. Shinrado, this is dumb. I hate you. At least Midas is sensible. This guy's dead too. I don't even want to talk about it. Midas isn't an Everest.
Min-max for missiles.
Midas isn't an Everest, and he's fine. He's sane. Okay. Rat is a sad OC, and I hope I don't actually kill him anyway. This guy's dead. Lamb does so much cool things with axes, and this guy's dead because of it.
Oh my God, Jenner.
I appreciate the command wolf for the record. I just noticed that's what the pog is.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh no, that's the shadow fox, isn't it?
It's a shadow fox.
Oh! I'm so happy.
I know.
Boy, nobody can stop De-Escalation Squad. De-Escalation Squad will not die in magma.
De-escalation squad is de-escalating. Shut up. Alright. There's definitely not an actual name to this de-escalation squad that's happening right now. That might not hit. Let's see. If I roll a 1, that actually won't hit. Okay? I didn't, so it hit. I'm so sorry. That just does 6 flat damage and puts the mark on him. So, there we go. Hello, you're now Venenaxed. This person moves in. Let's see if they also do their bullshit. Sorry it's taking so long. I promise. Go.
You can do 1d20 plus 2 plus d6 and do it all at once.
It's too late.
You can do that.
Okay, I'll do it next time. Anyway, this one missed again. The good news is the Hornets are missing a lot, which is good, because the Hornets are obnoxious. We're good. The bad guy team is over.
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk up to here on the edge. I am going to shoot this guy with my. I'm gonna skirmish my heavy mount. So let me go ahead and roll that. 17.
Yep.
Alrighty, so that is my big gun. So that's going to be 2d6 plus 2 burn damage. So 10 energy damage.
Yeah, okay.
And no, 3 burn damage, excuse me.
You're so close. Come on, you can do it. Literally one more.
No.
Literally one more.
Listen, he's on fire.
Yeah, so he's gonna die next turn.
Great.
Yeah.
Who's on fire? This guy here, you said, right?
This one.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, he
On
has
fire.
3 burn on him.
Goodbye, buddy.
Oh god, this man is just going to take one more swipe and just explode.
He doesn't even know you just devil axed this guy. Good job. He doesn't even know he's dead.
All right. Actually, I'm going to take my 4th step and boost so I can get further in.
Mm-hmm.
To right here.
Oh no, you're making bad choices, but it's okay. You don't know that you're making
go right
bad
here.
choices.
And I am going to pop down a smoke grenade right here to get these squares.
Cool. That'll
To
give
target
them
those.
some difficulty and stuff. We'll talk about that when people roll at them. But yeah.
I'll draw a circle.
Cool.
These squares.
All right. Anything more?
That is my turn.
Okay. Back to the bad guy's turn. I have bad news. I am so sorry. I'm actually not sorry at all. Hello. There's more OCs. So a dropship pops in, and a bunch of our player characters, but they're mercenaries now, drop down. And you hear, and announced over the intercom is, I'm coming for you! There's a bounty on your head! Where you're going down!
Well, I mean, good thing I'm in a smoke cloud right now and they can't see me.
So we are just awkwardly standing in the Queen Grace like, this day could not get any weirder.
Amnon
my coffee.
Amnon boosts in on Cortland. Hi, Shinrado. Cortland nails him with so many fucking missiles, but then Amnon hits him with his axe, and goodbye, Shinrado. Only hits him once. I'm sorry, Shinrado. You should have put that point in hole. You would have made it.
Oh, actually, Jenna, it would have been more damage from the burn if you didn't.
Oh well, then
actually
he's
record that too.
dead.
But
I'll do it in a
That
minute.
happens in university. He's actually like, I'm fine. Boom.
Ark comes in on Lamb, and Lamb, you're great, and Lamb hits him real hard. But then Ark hits him back harder. Goodbye, Cass. It's hard. Like here, like okay, Default's watching. She's right there. They're not ejecting. Their seats aren't going off. They're blowing up and they're dead. They're dead. Pelagia has this really cool being married with Arc mechanical ability, so she just gets to teleport in right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really want to kill this character. I need to make a roll. Good job, Imp! Hold on a
I
minute.
cannot.
Jenna, you're the GM. You can just choose things.
Oh, good!
Oh,
Okay.
well,
That's
rip.
funny.
No. Okay, Pelagia can look into the cockpit and see this fucking boy in a rat fucking Kigumi, and she's just gonna rip open his cockpit and pull him out, and pull him into her cockpit where she's got a seat just like Bryn does, and then blow up his mech. Good job, Imp, you're fine, but also your mech is blown up.
I don't actually have a seat in mine right now.
Are you implying that Pelagia just collects rat boys?
Yes, you do. You do in fact just collect
Like,
rat
this is just
boys.
a thing that she does?
Good ship. Yes, another one for my good collection.
I am the Royal Rat Authority.
Christ.
Alice.
It's not exactly bad for logic.
Yes,
Alice.
yes.
No.
Yes.
The character Alice. I'm sorry. Alice and Holly are just up doing sports commentary and not getting involved in this. But Amnon has a second move and a second attack. Goodbye, Midas. So all the OC squad is now completely destroyed except Rat, whose mech got destroyed and got rescued because his OC was sad enough. Midas goes down real hard because it's what he wanted. It's what Zunli would want, and we hate him. They don't eject. They're dead. They blow up. Default sees this and she's horrified. Enemy turn. Some stuff is going to happen. Let's see if I can kill this commando. Technically, maybe no.
You got a difficulty, difficulty.
Yeah, what, the difficulty, yep. So, damn it.
That was a 6 on difficulty, so that's a 7 overall.
God damn it.
Nice.
I'm so sorry. Okay, the Hornets do a flat 1 energy damage, but that target is now impaired. So this dude who already had venom on him is now impaired. So there you go. And then this, I already moved with this guy. Oh, this dude's dead. Good, I don't need to move as him anymore. I guess I'll,
Wait a minute.
yeah, I'll just go with this guy and do this one. This is a Ronin, let's go.
Why didn't you use different pogs for the two of these?
Because
so
I'm
you tell them
lazy.
apart
Oh
better?
no.
Well, he's dead.
They actually do an extra d6 on a crit too, don't they? Okay, good news, they're not dead. Bad news is they're Vena next. Alright, that's the enemy. That's the full enemy turn. I'm so sorry.
I need to memorize this burn sections because I'm using burn damage so much.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess it's my turn.
Yep.
Well, Sylvia is actually in character going to radio Bryn and go like,
Oh!
so do you
yeah,
need
sorry.
me to come support you, or should I go worry about the objectives with Lyra?
Objectives first.
Are you sure?
Yes, take a leadership die.
Aye.
Oh, speaking of...
Okay.
Oh my god, you've got 3 fucking advantage.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the moment these mercenaries hit the ground, you get a page from Kovanen. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. And she's like, oh, fuck, these people. And she sends you all their information immediately. So now you have all the data on Ark's crew and their bullshit, Jeff. So you can now act on that information and tell everybody about Ark's crew and their bullshit.
I could do that.
Okay, let me think.
So the
So
guys
this
over
guys
here
won't get to
haven't
move.
acted.
Go over where?
On like the far right side.
All right. I don't think I can do anything about them. My range is about 5 hexes for most of my weapons. So even if I boost, I'm going to be able to pull off at most one of them. I can probably save the commando that's nearest Lyra, because I'm pretty sure I can get that, at least the Benenaxing guy, and then Lyra can stomp it and maybe do range support on the other two. Because like there's no way I can get in there and interrupt all 3 of them. It's just even with if I boost, I don't think I have enough hexes to get all the way over there and also have the range to grapple all 3 of them. I could Omni Harpoon, but I have a feeling we might want to use that on the player character squad coming in.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, does anyone have any objections before I make my move here? Because I don't want to accidentally screw everyone.
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay. Right on. So 1, 2. Am I able to move across this river?
Technically, yes, but you take 1 reduced movement.
Okay, so I'll be down to 5 if I do that.
Yeah.
Okay. You just see what that does. So it was like right
Unless
here,
you
I
actually
believe.
did bring the EVA module, even though you asked and you didn't think you did.
I'll allow it.
Foiled
wink.
again.
You can just wink and say I totally
I
brought
actually brought the expanded compartment so that I could potentially save a commando in it.
I believe in you.
4, 5. Oh no, this works.
Okay, good.
Okay, I have just enough distance on this.
Good, good, good.
All right, so we are going to move to grapple. I believe that is like a straight line. So yeah, I can just grapple that guy and pull him over next to me.
Yep. Which one? Can you ping
Specifically
him?
this
Okay,
guy
that guy
here.
got it. Yep. Cool.
Yep.
Let's do it.
So let me fire up CompCon here real fast and click the grapple button so I can remember how to roll that. So grapple. All right. So that's just yeah, I'm just rolling basically a melee action for that then. So roll d20 plus 1 plus 2d6.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's gonna work.
Yep.
Well, it's not 29, but yes, it is crit.
Yeah, that hurt a
Yeah.
bit. Yeah. Actually, yeah. You pulled this one. That's damage that you just did, right? That 10 is damage you just did.
That's not damage yet, but
Okay.
so when I grapple, that character becomes. Both of our characters are engaged. Neither character can boost or take reactions, except I can, because the Blackbeard frame has a specific perk that lets me do that.
Nice.
The smaller character becomes immobilized when the larger party moves. If both parties are the same size, either can make contested hold checks. Basically, so I can grapple people within range 5, and I pull them directly adjacent to me.
Cool.
So that guy is now right up next to me, which is good because it's heavy mount skirmishing time. I still have that 2d6, right?
Yep. Just so you know,
I actually have 3d6.
The method,
You have 1 d6 from me that if you want to use it. You don't have to.
Just
You
so
give
I'm
back
gonna
to me
go
if you
ahead
don't
and
need it.
use it.
But you do have 2 from me because you get that token.
Yeah,
Turn.
I'll go ahead and hold off on using it, and
This one.
I can just wait to use it until I see what I roll, right?
Yes.
Let's roll 1d20 plus 1. I keep forgetting that with multiple accuracy, you pick the higher number, you don't get both.
Yep.
So roll 2d6 and then just see which one's higher.
And you can hold on to that until the end of the scene.
That's
So you don't have to get back
18.
immediately.
Yep, so I roll 18, which I think is going to be a hit, no matter what, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you'd hit me, you probably hit.
Yeah.
A good rule of thumb.
A 12 hits, just so we're clear. So you're good.
Okay, so Skullbreaker is 1d6 plus 4. Roll 1d6 plus 4.
Cat. Ooh.
All right, so I dealt 5 damage there.
Mm-hmm.
And then, am I within 2 hexes of that hornet?
Mm-hmm. There's the Ronin up there with the Venom Axe, the mechanical Venom Axe. It's not actually an axe, it's a sword, but
Oh, I mean, like this guy right here.
yeah,
I'm within 2 hexes of that guy, right?
yeah, you are.
Yes.
Fun story. I finally get to use a talent I've been trying to use all game.
Yay.
Nice.
So Sylvia has the talent. Let me make sure that my talent actually works the way I want it to right here.
I'm so excited.
Oh,
for this.
Lord.
I hope
Where
we
is it
roll
on my
high
thing?
Enough. It's gonna be great.
If you're on the combat page, there's a area
Here it is.
right.
Yeah, I see it now. Okay. Yep. So Executioner. Once a round, when I hit with a heavy or super heavy melee weapon, I can make another melee attack with the same weapon as a free action against a different character within threatened line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
Its attack deals half damage if successful. As it turns out, the nanocarbon sword that's my heavy mount now has a threat level 2.
Nice.
So get wrecked, other guy.
Eat shit, buddy.
Roll 1d20 plus 1. Roll 2d6.
Okay.
All right, so 15.
Yep, you got him.
So, and then whatever this is, in half. So, 3 damage.
3.
Okay. So close. He's got 1 hit point left.
Dang it.
I'll just let you know. I'll put like a little skull on him so you know that he's got 1 hit point left. Is there a skull? There's no skull. I don't know what. Here we go. He's surprised because he's got 1 hit point left.
Yep.
Ugh.
All right, I guess that's my turn.
All right. So you pulled the hornet to you, and the hornet is grappled, and that does a bunch of stuff to it. You shot so many
Was that
missiles.
on the hornet?
Yeah. Well,
I was trying to grapple the Ronin.
You grappled
Grappled this one, shot hit this one too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
All right. I guess enemy turn again, and I think it's just like these 4 who haven't acted yet. So we'll start with these 2. Please don't kill this guy. This is a hornet, so it's fine. Maybe we'll see.
You know, I think if they were seeing their friends getting utterly wrecked, they might react to that and try to help them.
Their goal is to kill the commandos.
No, squish.
Oh no.
Squish. 16
right.
squish.
That's 1 damage, and they're impaired. Excuse me. I gotta put the impair on them. There we go. You're impaired. And then this is the Ronin. Hello. Please don't kill him. We're all being nice and not killing anybody. Oh no! I just hit a button and that did a thing. That's fine. There we go. Boop. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That's a crit.
Oh no! Okay, we're fine, but they're poisoned. Okay, the good news is they didn't attack the other commando who had already been hit. They would have died, but the bad news is that person's poisoned. Okay, bad. There's some narrative stuff going on up here. They're coming in for you, Bryn. Like they're coming directly.
They don't know where I am. I'm in smoke.
Well, they're moving in, and there's guess. Fine. You know, if you're gonna make me use okay, you want me to run with sensors? Fine, I'll make a sensor roll.
Yeah,
We're gonna find
I
you.
do.
We're gonna find.
I mean, it's
you.
really soft cover, but.
How do you do sensors, Fefner? Help.
It's just roll a 20 plus sensor versus their. I think
The
it's
range-
contested check, so
Okay.
The range is your.
yeah,
sensor.
they have their range first and foremost, and then it's your. I think. Oh shoot, what is it? Systems, I want to say, versus their.
Yeah.
Also, I don't actually know what you roll against. Is the problem? I've forgotten.
All right,
Let me look.
Let me look at who has the highest systems so I can.
System against agility.
Okay, who has the highest systems so I can fuck with you the most?
But you also need the range to get it.
Yeah, I mean they can all basically get to you except Amnon, which is good by the way. All right, yeah, it looks like it's the sensor range 3 on this guy. It's like where's systems on here? No limited system bonus right above sensor range. Okay, so this person had the Pelagia, of course. Well,
it's your system stat.
Systems stat? I don't see that on here.
Yes.
Where's that at?
So on the left. Next
Oh, right
stat
there.
block.
Systems 1. Okay, that's probably not good. But I'll just do it with Arc Casiso and trying to find you. Technically.
Gotta be to 14.
Yeah, gotta be to 14. Great. I probably won't. We'll see.
I have 2 of Jody because I.
Nope, good job.
That's 5.
That's Jenner. He tries to scan for you and he screams a lot and he's mad. And he's looking for you. He knows you're here.
Oh,
Curses, the only one here is this suspiciously Bryn-shaped cloud, but where could he actually be?
Yeah. But yeah, they're still gonna fly in and try and find you. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4 here. They don't even care about this commando, but Amnon's late bored, so goodbye. Or the mercenary, the I guess terrorist. I don't know what to call them. The bad guys, the red units. Goodbye. Amnon's bored, so he'll just kill him because he's bored. Pelagia's here. They're married, her and Ark, but she's just gonna hang out here and put a shield over Ark. Default, I don't know, kill something in 1 turn. Goodbye. She's just move up there. Yep. Okay, I think that's good narratively on the player's turn because we couldn't scan out Bryn. That's good. Alright, back to, or the enemy turn. Back to the players.
Let's go first.
Okay, does anybody want me to attempt to just, like, whittle down the situation over here? Because if I
Yes.
can just shoot him, then
yeah,
I've at
your
least
Veil
got
Rifle probably takes him out at this
Yes,
point.
please.
Yeah.
Yes, do that. Take a leap,
All
guy.
right, so 1, 2, thank you, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I'm gonna fly over here, aim for this guy and this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll a d20. That's not great in the first place. That's a 3.
Oh no.
4, yeah.
Oh yeah, 4.
Just so you know, this is not looking good for you statistically.
Yeah, you might call it impossible.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna even bother, and I don't think I can use Veil Rifle twice, right?
You can't do the same action twice in 1 turn, so you can't skirmish again.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
second weapon?
you overcharge, then you can.
You don't have much heat capacity, but
It's only
it might
1
be
heat
worth
the
it.
first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Can I just say also that I use my quick action at the start to count as hidden?
Sure.
Actually, wait, no, I'm invisible. Does that auto hide me?
Sure. I'm gonna say
I
it
don't-
stacks because I suck. Let's go.
No, it says you can hide if you're invisible.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to.
Oh no,
say
actually no. It says to hide you must not be engaged, or obscured, or invisible.
Okay, so invisible doesn't auto hide you. I'm going to cheat slightly and say I hid when I was right here as a quick action.
Mm-hmm.
The attack roll was the same.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna miss and then overcharge. And I probably can't really do that again because I've got like no heat.
I mean, you can do it. You can do a lot of things.
I believe in you.
I can do a lot of things, but with a
believe in
heat
you.
level of 4, that's not really great. All right. So, all right, and let's try this Veil Rifle again. 12 is a bit better.
12 is exactly what you need to hit. You did it.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let me remind myself of what my damage is, and unfortunately, Infiltrator 3 doesn't quite work here because it says when I start my turn hidden, the first attack roll of any type that you make sends your target reeling on a hit. This is
yeah.
the second. So curses. And let's see.
Over the comms,
Bears.
default is demanding answers, by the way, but we'll roleplay that out later.
1d3 plus 1. Okay, so slash roll.
Literally don't know. Default.
2, 3
I have
damage.
no clue why this is happening.
So this guy goes goodbye, and then this guy takes 3 damage.
Yep. This guy goes goodbye. I need to check and see how much damage that other person has on them. You might also have taken out that hornet, but so let me make sure. Let me check my numbers.
Just blast right out of
You did not,
Sylvia's
unfortunately, take out
arms.
that hornet. Sorry, but you did good. You took out that other one. The Ronin is gone. The Venom X, taking out the Venom X people is the right move.
Yep.
Also,
Also,
when the Venenex people are dead, they can't activate their fuck you ability because they are dead. So the marks don't even mean anything anymore on anybody if the Venenex person is dead. So good.
Yep, so let's take care of that, hopefully, because I boosted, so that means I still have one quick action left, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, you
All
had.
right.
I thought you did.
That was the start of my first one, we said,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was both my quick actions before. I overcharged, used the Veil Rifle again, and now let's see, what else can I do? I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, so it'll be hard for me to keep out of line of sight unless I kill this guy. So I'm going to say I'm going to save my missile rack that I have now for later because that seems like it could be better used. And I'm going to use my pistol, I guess. So I'm going to use... Oh, I don't even need to move before I attack him because he's in front, so he doesn't get his buddy as cover. All right, roll 20, please. Don't screw me over.
I believe in you.
God damn it.
I didn't believe hard enough.
R.I.P.
Oh my god. Okay, well, with that, I'm just going to take my remaining movement. So 1, 2. I'm sort of obscured, right? Because I'm behind the queen, so...
Yeah, that is hardcover.
Yeah.
All right, so
So
yeah,
yes.
I'm gonna keep hidden because infiltrator is
All
disgusting.
right, don't we have like ridiculous buffs from being adjacent to Alice's character?
You get hardcover. She's
Yeah.
hardcover.
Oh my god, that's so good.
She's so good.
Big
Right.
girl getting big.
We're back to people who can do things. Like technically every enemy unit can move again because I've moved all the enemy units and done shit with them. So first, let's begin by again trying to find Bryn. And damn it, I'm actually gonna use the person who's actually got good scan.
Well, it has to be within range of her scan too.
Yeah. So
If-
Pelagia's gonna move over to her husband and be like, "It's fine, honey. Just let somebody who's actually maybe better at this do it. We'll see." So let's hit that.
That's an 11
Oh, I gotta roll.
versus...
Nope.
Oh,
10.
damn it! So
They
she-
know my they know my vague location.
They know your
I mean,
vague
they
location.
know my-
They pinged you, and so she says, she just kind of points into the smoke, and Ark says, "I knew it."
There's the
There's
bitch.
a smoke shape
Too bad he already
the whole
moved.
time.
I want to go next, please.
Yeah, you will go next, but Ark actually hasn't already moved.
I thought he moved down here. That's
He-
on the last turn.
He moved last turn, but he can move again this turn. Well, wait, no, only one.
No,
per
you
turn.
can't.
That's right. That's
You
right.
get
Only
one per round,
turn.
Jenner.
That's right. That's right. You're fine. You're good. You're safe. I'm sorry. I just want to hit you so hard with this bullshit, but you are correct. Okay, Ronin time. I don't know. Malice, the bad Alice, and Holly are continuing to snark up on the ridge. That hits. Does it crit? No, it doesn't. Good. And then damage. Okay, 4. Alright. Good. Well, he's already Venonexed. You can't be double Venonexed, but still. This commando's looking pretty bad. Just so we're clear, this one here. Looking not good. This guy's gonna, I guess, attack the impaired commando. Yep. Hold on. I think, yep. Okay, fucking hell. Come on now. Stop rolling well. God damn it.
Don't
Okay.
these command like move or anything, or they
Well,
just kind of just there?
this
And
one-
they just like
This
environment features.
I mean, they're here, and I should be like doing things with them every turn. You're right, but it's such a clusterfuck. So these ones in the smoke probably aren't going to move because smoke's safe. But these
Well,
ones,
it'll be gone
these
soon.
ones who are getting jacked up should be doing dumb green unit things. So I'll go ahead and do that. Anyway, that guy took 3 damage. He's also not looking. This one who's impaired can't move anyway, and is not looking all that great. Down here, this commando, I guess, if he's dumb, let's do it. Hold on. You know, I love when green units just attack the red units. Oh, hey, nice crit, green unit.
Okay, them. Okay.
we got an Archer 13-3 here, people. We got an Archer 13-3. Hold on, we do. Goodbye. Oh, it happened.
Oh
my god, so that was 3 damage and 7 damage.
What a hero!
Oh god, these men just climb all over this mech. He's like, hey, I got him. Oh god. Also, are they attacking the guy who gave them the Ronin mark?
They did, so it's gone.
That's the best Ronin mark does. Get him!
Okay.
Fuck you!
I'm just gonna put a little yellow mark on Archer 13-3 here. Hello. We're just gonna make note of him. You did it, buddy.
A damn hero!
They accomplished what I could not. Good on them.
No for that guy. Let's see the other green units. No. Other green unit. No. I didn't really want to roll this much. That's why I was like, oh, you come on, buddy. You can do it. Maybe
I mean, they could run away too if they're not next to anything.
They're green units. They're dumb.
They're commandos. They gotta die for their cause.
No. And final. Oh, green. Impaired doesn't keep them from attacking, right? It just keeps them from moving.
It's a +1 difficulty.
So everybody else missed. They take some shots with like their rifles, and it just kind of pings off the armor. Except for that one fucking berserking commander down there who just went whole hog. Yeah.
Happens.
Back.
Player turn.
Yeah, back to player turn.
All right, I'm taking this one. I'm gonna do some hot bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
First, I am activating my protocol to immediately gain 3 charges on my solid core cannon.
Mm-hmm.
Then, since they know I'm here, I'm gonna step out of the fog
Mm-hmm.
to just right here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to fire the main laser in a line, which will hit.
Oh
It
shit!
It's just gonna go just like this. Get all 3 of them.
Oh my god.
I can't quite hit Alice over there. It's too far. It's only range 12.
Mm-hmm.
So
who will defeat the false Alice if not you?
all right. So I think I roll once for each, right? So here's the mook in front of me.
Okay.
Here's Ark,
15.
No.
and here's Amnon.
No.
Shit.
Well, at least you got the mook, so go ahead and do damage to the mook. I'm sad that you
Okay.
didn't hit Ark because Plague could be actually you hit me and then punish you for it. But good, good job.
I feel that move's gonna get erased. But does it do anything I miss? Anything? Let's see. No. So, like I said,
Ooh.
18
Yeah.
damage.
That's-
Jesus.
so that used all the charges. It's back on
Goodbye,
to
buddy.
1. So that was I'm gonna barrage. So that was my primary mount, and I'm also going to fire the heavy cannon again. I'm gonna fire it. I'm not an idiot. I saw Pelagia there putting a shield up on Ark. I'm gonna shoot at her.
Okay. That
19.
does hit.
All right. Oh, I keep forgetting the damage on this. So, it is 12 damage, and she's burned
Ouch.
3.
All right, let me take a look
And
at her.
I am on fire.
Let me put a red on her because she's burned, and let me make a quick note of her hit points. I think she's got more than that, but I'm pretty sure that did do quite a bit.
And she's on fire now, so next time she moves.
She does love being on fire. That is her favorite thing to be. It's
And
not-
I'm in the danger zone.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I don't know why Mercs come after me, but I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going overcharge.
Mm-hmm.
I am taking 1 extra heat
Mm-hmm.
for that. That takes me to 7. And I am going to... you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to skirmish, and I'm going to fire the big cannon again.
Okay. Just so you know, I need to resolve something. That would have done
Yes.
structure damage to Pelagia, but Ark and her are married. Half of that damage hits Ark instead. So go on.
So I noticed that, right?
Yeah, you do.
Then I'm not gonna spread her. I'm gonna hit her again.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. That's crit.
Oh, god damn it!
So that's 9. That's 9 plus 6 burn.
Ah,
double.
jeez.
Wait, no, on the dice doubles, right? I think.
Mm,
Or is
mhm.
everything double? I forget.
I think it's,
It's
just
I
take
think
the
I
top
think
two,
with crits
right?
you roll twice, you take the highest.
Yeah, you roll
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so no, so it is 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, and she's burned 6 now.
Okay, so now she takes structure damage even if Arc takes half. Once you do enough damage to one of the mercenaries, they pull out. So Arc Borat voice says, "My wife," and
Wait, real quick. What structure is taken down?
I have to. We'll roll. Let's see how fucked her structure is. I'm sorry, Pelagia. So let's hit that structure.
Let's see.
All right, here we go. Let's do the
I'm
roll.
so glad Pelagia's getting owned.
It's 1d6 to see what kind of structure she does, right?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, for NPCs, usually this can be...
It's 4, but
well,
I'm running them as PCs. But yeah, 4,
God.
what does a 4 resolve as?
That would be... Let me go on the page.
Structure damage is part of your mech are torn off by the damage. Roll 1d6. On a 1 to 3, all weapons on one mount of your choice are destroyed. On a 4 to 6, systems of your choice is destroyed. Limited systems and weapons that are out of charge are not valid choices. Yeah, so basically, either you destroy weapons or systems.
What would you
I
prefer?
want to know what gets wrecked.
What would you prefer, Brandon? Would you destroy if you destroy her systems, you take away the shield. Not that it matters because they're leaving. But
It's if she's leaving, it doesn't matter. Just
Yeah.
get out.
It's just flavor.
we
gotta know. It gets
I
smashed.
blast off. Obviously, I blast off the shield generator she has,
Yeah.
and that shield goes on her.
Yeah, the shield just like you nail her. The shield generator flies off of her mech. Arc screams, "My wife!" The shield goes down. This dropship just comes in. They just zip line back up into it, and Arc screams, "You haven't seen the last of us!" shaking his fist, and they're gone.
Wait, they all gone?
Yeah, they just jump into
just
the.
her?
They just jump in. No, they all just leap into the ship. False Alice and Holly are just laughing their asses off that they got owned.
Just like sprayed down with like chemical fire suppressant.
Yeah,
It's really funny.
yeah.
I'm at 10 heat right now, so
Always protect the queen. Goodbye.
Mm-hmm. They leap up into the dropship. Again, Arc screams, "You haven't seen the last of us!" shakes his fist, and then the dropship leaves, and they're just gone. So the bounty hunters are gone. Next time they come back, it's not going to be like this, but I'll also be running them as NPCs instead of player characters because this was awful. Anyway, was potentially awful. So
yeah. Well, you didn't. I went ham on him because I didn't want to deal with that shit.
Brink just 1v5'd his entire. Can we just get like?
I just open the con and say, "All right, keep working on those axe guys."
It's fine. We're good.
All right, who's next?
Oh yeah, and the smoke grid is smoke's gone
okay, fine. Do you want me to keep them around and do some stuff with them? Are you gonna tease
No,
me that
that's
much?
fine.
No,
Okay.
we're good.
All
This is
right.
awesome.
They very clearly underestimated me and they paid for it, so now they're gone.
All right.
Hero.
She had to like reprint that mech from scratch. Actually, I got Themo move, so I'm gonna go 2, 3, 4.
At this
No, I'm
point, unless you absolutely need default, I think we're good. She's breaking down, like mentally breaking down on her mech because those in air quotes de-escalation specialists did not eject.
Yep. Well, we'll
One
do
of
that
them was
later.
ejected
That's
by
for after
someone
battle.
else.
3 did not eject. 1 was adopted.
It's true.
If you collect enough Rapaways, you actually get to go to heaven. Also, whose turn is it?
It's
enemy turn.
It's the enemy turn. The command.
I swear they've all gone. I haven't gone but once.
Hi, Archer 13-3. Can you keep doing it? Can you become beloved? No.
Alright. After the enemy moves, I'll go ahead and go
No.
next and see if I can pick off that
No.
group of 3 now that we don't have to worry about the big
No.
guys.
Oh,
Let
wait,
Alice
one?
go next because she hasn't gone for a while.
Okay, 2 hits. Here we go.
Neither have I.
And okay, we did. Oh wow, that hurt. Okay, cool. So these two actually land some hits. These two land hits on the guys next to them and do some damage. This one takes 6, and this one takes 4. Everybody else missed, and the bad guys are now going to do their thing. So this guy just got hit by this guy, so he's going to strike back. There you go. Good, misses. This guy's also going to try to strike back at this guy because this guy's at low HP and they want to at least kill one green unit because that's my thing. Let's see. Okay, good. 2 misses. All right, back to the player. You
Alex,
just
you can
might
go
pull
first
this
if you want.
off.
But I make an argument for why I should go first.
Go ahead.
I can core protocol these motherfuckers by getting in there and using the Omni Harpoon. I have just enough movement with my boost, I think, to do that with all 3 of them. And I don't think they're either going to... Even if they survive that, they're not going to have a turn.
How many targets can you do that to?
I can do that to as many units as I can draw a line to within 5 hexes of me. And it is, they have to make a hull save, or they are pulled adjacent to me, knocked prone, and take 2d6 damage. On a successful save, they take half that.
Well,
You can get all of them.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I can get all of them.
Oh my god. And
Hardcore.
You should
So
absolutely...
that's why I want to go next.
Yeah, you should absolutely do that. But also, I don't know if Lyra has even taken a turn yet.
She
Well,
did.
same
She
one.
took a turn last
Okay.
round.
We're in the second round still, so
Okay.
it's fine.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Wow.
And also, like, if all the targets are over by us, that's a lot of targets to shoot.
That's true.
And considering the Drake has garbage for movement.
Yeah, like that's the big thing. Is like I don't think Lyra can get anywhere fast enough with the board this spread out.
It's true.
Well, she has range weapons, so.
Alright, so should I go ahead and move?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me see if I can draw a line. These fine people.
It looks like you can. Yep, you got them all.
Yeah.
Alright, activate core protocol. That is a quick action. So all of them have to make a hull save. My save number is... What is my save number? Save target is... So on an 11, or if they roll less than 11, they are pulled next to me, take 2d6, and are prone. If they succeed, then they remain upright, and they just all take half of 2d6.
Okay, let me take a look at what you said. They have to make a whole save, and then a bunch of shit happens. So let's resolve that whole save first. Let me look at their whole
Yeah,
save.
so the target is 11.
Oh boy, well, the Hornets are super fucked. We'll see. Here we go. I'm gonna resolve the Hornets first.
Okay.
Because wow, they have a -2 hull. Well, that one still rolled pretty well. Oh my god, but I'm rolling really well for the Hornets. Okay, you might get that one. Yeah, you get one Hornet, and then the Ronins, who... let me look at their rolls really quick. I can't believe I rolled so well for the Hornets. I jinxed it by saying fuck the Hornets.
No, actually, 11... They had to roll under 11, right?
Yeah.
Under 12.
My number is
Oh, okay.
exactly 11.
Yeah, so...
Okay, so these guys have a whole... The Ronins have a whole of 1, so... Damn it!
Oh my god!
Okay, you get one of them. So
You got one.
You pull 2.
Jesus.
So where do you want them?
They just go adjacent to me through the shortest possible path, according
I'm
to the book.
guessing you want.
And they are prone.
I'm guessing you want a Scorpion, this Hornet, and this Ronin to get them away from this Commando. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that would probably be for the best.
All right, here you go.
Because I can...
Yeah.
I still have one action left.
There you go.
Alright, so... What's going to happen here is... So, all of these... The 2 people who are next to me are prone, and they're going to take 2d6 damage. And then everyone who made their save takes half of that.
Okay. Oh, I'm just going to put
So,
the prone
let me
marker
roll my
on
damage.
them. I guess this is prone.
Roll the damage.
There you go.
So, the 2 next to me take 5, everyone else... Or, the 2 next to me take 10, everyone else takes 5.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, that did quite a bit of damage. Okay, I don't... Yeah. Nope.
That's why it's an actual action to do.
Nobody's dead, but that did quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, and then Sylvia's going to go ahead and... So this one right here, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and skirmish it with my... Oh, I could just skirmish that with the sword.
Yeah.
So,
Sword.
1d20 plus 1.
Back to my wrist.
13 hit.
That does hit. Good job.
All right.
I hope you roll really well. I'm crossing my fingers for
7.
you. Oh, okay. Well, you did it. Cool.
Yeah. So does that one live?
Unfortunately, it does. But it's got
Okay, so
it's only got 2 hit points left.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot attack the same target with Executioner, but I will attack the one over here next to me.
Okay, cool.
With the follow-up.
You might get this one.
1d20 plus 1. Is there an advantage to attacking a prone character?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
I forget what it is.
So I get
though.
plus 1 accuracy to that,
I
right?
think so.
Yeah.
You still have that die I gave you too. You haven't used it yet.
Yeah, that's right. I haven't used that yet.
You get it till the end of the season, so you don't have to use it yet.
If I could have used it to make that thing hit, I would have. I was kind of hoping that they would all roll shittier than that.
They had like a 50-50 shot. So,
Oh, okay. I think you got this
nice.
person. I'm looking forward to this. Let me see.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
So it's I rolled 2d6 and I picked a higher number, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. So that's a 10 damage.
Yep. You
So
got him.
it is half. It is halved on this, but I think he's gone
Yeah,
with
you
the
got
damage he
him.
took earlier.
Yeah, death.
All right, and that's should I just go ahead and overcharge and try to take out the one that I damaged before?
It's up to you.
Yeah,
That one,
why not?
It's only
that
one
one would be
heat.
easier for Lyra to get to.
Yeah, you've got a point there. Yeah, there's nothing else like threatening a commando within range of me, so I'll go ahead and end turn there. Incidentally, if the one beside me that's prone gets up, that is movement, and it will trigger an Overwatch.
Cool. Love it. All right, enemy turn. Out of spite, the Ronin is going to activate his Venom Axe on this commando.
He's prone.
He can still activate
yeah, he's
it.
prone.
The Venom Axe is an activation skill. Let me read the skill again. It doesn't mean he does anything. It's just how it works. This is how I mechanically Venom Axe it. So let me read it again. The Echo Edge. Characters damaged by the Ronin gain a Ronin's mark. At the start of the Ronin's turn, the Ronin can clear all Ronin's marks as a free action, automatically dealing 1d6 kinetic AP damage to all characters that have the Ronin's mark. And that is cleared in this way, which means he doesn't have to hit that guy to do it. He can just be all the way on the other side of the map to do this. Ah, you lost one.
Damn it. Well, he does have to get up, which means I'm getting a revenge kill here.
Yeah.
He's just lying down trying to do like the cool slash pose.
I'm
Everything
so
goes
sorry.
dark and you just see slashes in the background.
Anything less than a 6 in that commando would have lived.
Fine,
He tries to
Jenner.
look real cool.
It's okay.
With that killing blow.
Yeah.
But he's still lying back down in the dirt.
He's still laying on the ground. He says, "Heh, heh, heh," smug laughter, and then he tries to stand up and go ahead and get your Overwatch on him, Sophia.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and Overwatch him with, I guess, just the nanocarbon sword again, because that's the highest damage, and it's got reliable 3.
Mm-hmm.
So 1d20 plus 1.
Oh no!
All right.
Get that
I'm
accuracy.
going to
I
go
believe in
ahead
you.
and so I'm actually going to go ahead and use the leadership dice here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so an 11. Does that get me there?
A 12 is what you need. Do you have an accuracy dice? Can you roll 1d6?
I do not, but I do have reliable 3 on the sword.
Okay, you do 3 damage to him. That's not enough.
God. Kidding.
I'm so sorry.
Alright.
He gets away with it.
Wait a minute, hold on. Do I get an no, I do have an accuracy, don't I? Because he's prone.
He is prone.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
can
so
do
I get
another
to
one.
roll and see if I
Yeah.
get another one here. I forgot about that.
Alright, there you
Nope.
go. That's
Never
all.
mind.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Because
You
it's
don't add
high.
together, take the highest.
God damn it.
God damn it.
We tried.
Anything literally above that would have worked. Alright, well, fair enough. And because I didn't actually hit him, Executioner will not trigger.
Ah, that's awful. Okay. I guess that was one bad guy who did his thing. He gets an attack. Why not? Okay, fine. He will swing at you. Let's do this. Hi. You want to swing at me? I'll swing back at you. Let's go. Let's go. That doesn't hit. Well, he gets 1 accuracy.
Yep.
Hold on. He might still do it, but probably not. We'll see. It's 16 does hit, though,
Oh,
doesn't
dang.
it? God damn it.
No,
16 does hit.
what does immobilize do? It just can't move. Doesn't do
Just
anything.
prone, just he's prone, not immobilized.
No, part of the thing that
This
she
guy-
did, they mobilized.
Oh, does it? I don't know. Go ahead and look at what immobilize does.
I think that's they can't move. I don't think it's they can't
Immobilized
attack.
characters cannot make any voluntary movements, although involuntary movements are unaffected.
Oh, so they can't stand up.
Oh,
no, I
well,
guess
either way.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
All right.
Just do your damage. Who
So
cares?
this guy's gonna nail you with the carbon fiber sword. It just does 6 straight kinetic damage.
All right, so
However-
I reduced that by
Okay, go ahead.
1, I believe, because I have armor of 1.
Okay, so you take 6 damage, and additionally, you are nailed by the hunter's mark, so you get Venom-X'd.
Okay.
So I'll just put that on you as he hits you. There you
All right.
Yeah, he's totally gonna survive till the next turn.
go. It's true. If only he could activate it again, but it's only at the start of his turn. He should have hit you first and then activated both marks, but he wasn't thinking. Also, that wouldn't have been at the start of his turn, would it? He had to do it this way.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, regardless, anyway, this Hornet is going to try and finish off this commando because that commando literally has 1 hit point left, and if this Hornet hits it, it dies.
Oh, jeez.
The Hornet didn't hit it! We're good.
I'm glad that my incompetence in killing these guys did not, in fact, put our commando friend in danger.
Let's see if the commandos work. That commando technically did it. Oh god! Hey guys!
Commando crit.
That was 13-3 again, being 13-3.
You know, they all could just be like bracing, but they're stupid.
They are all very dumb. Commandos will never brace, you fool.
Okay, well, oh my god. 13-3 did it again, folks!
God, just a fucking
love him.
ant swarm of men just destroying this mech.
Literally the entirety, like, these, if they live, they're just like, they get to skip being martyrs. They get to go home. They've already saved the whole revolution.
Alright, we need to finish rolling all the other ones that aren't our beloved 13-3. Oh, this guy, he's trying. He's gonna do his best.
Fishing move.
Not as cool. Did do damage, but not as cool.
Why'd you roll twice?
Because they roll twice on crits and take the highest.
That was a crit. It was only 19.
It was it was a 19. Well, then I'm dumb because I thought it was a crit. I'm sorry, I'm dumb. These 3 up
That's
here.
5.
Yeah, these 3 up here.
There's nothing for them to shoot. They're just up there.
You know, the 2 that are like just hanging out. I can't really do anything. Yeah, I guess they just passed their turn. They'll try. The goal is to get to the unfucked zone, so I'll start moving them up there because that's where they're supposed to be going at their max speed. Go ahead, buddies. There you go. That's fine. Yeah, there you go. All right, back to the players.
Alice.
Yep. Get him.
Yes. All right. Can I, if I overcharge, can I skirmish with the new action?
Yes. It's any quick action.
All right. Make sure that I calculate this right. Hell yeah. Okay. As a free action, I'm going to overcharge.
Mm-hmm.
That's what not overcharge.
Boost.
Try to,
None of that.
I mean, like,
well, other thing. Okay. Shit. I'm trying to think about how to do this. If I can afford to do this twice.
All overcharge is gives you another quick action that can be any action, even when you've taken before.
Okay.
what's
Can
the
I
range
boost
on your big gun?
I could boost twice to the turn, right?
Yeah.
If you
no,
if
you
overcharge,
can't.
yeah.
Well, yeah, if you overcharge, yeah, but otherwise you can't do the same quick action twice with your 2 quick actions.
Okay, what I want to do here is spin up my gun and fire it, which spinning it up is a quick action.
Mm-hmm.
So a quick action, a skirmish, and a barrage.
Let me check
I
something.
thought you
'cause,
spun up your gun last time.
Yeah, you spun up your gun
Yeah.
last round.
Oh, so keep
So-
going?
Yeah. You still have the spinning up
Oh,
until
then
you
never
end
mind.
it.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
still spinning.
And then I'm just gonna do 1 to be able to shoot to skirmish and barrage.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's
Because
3.
it
There's
takes-
3 left. This guy's almost dead, and this guy's almost
Yeah.
dead. This one's still doing
So-
okay.
I'm going to skirmish with my my main cannon,
Okay.
the assault cannon right here,
Mm-hmm.
and screw it.
Oh.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
We have all rolled nothing but bad the whole time, except for
except for
Jennifer.
You're
for you.
still reliable.
He's still reliable.
Yeah, he'll still take 3.
Guess what? That's what you needed. Exactly what you needed.
Yay! Lyra finally got a kill. It's
Yeah.
only three battles in. She finally did it. All right, right here is.
Well,
I'm going with this-
Sylvia.
His ejection
I'm
seat
going with
pops just like a boundless, cowardly boundless. Just flinching the second they take even the slightest bit of damage. He pops out like popcorn. Next, go on.
Right here, I'm actually using for the first time the Cyclone Pulse Rifle, which
Nice.
I have to do an entire turn to use. All right, it will now be unloaded. So this is going to be this plus it has accurate, so D6, so 13 hit.
13 does hit.
Oh, wonderful!
You're
That's
hitting
3d6.
the other low on hit points one, right?
Yep,
Okay. This is gonna be
that
so
is
overkill.
a lot.
I'm ready for the over. I'm waiting for you to roll 3 once and not do enough damage. Okay, good.
I mean, it's reliable 5, so
Yeah.
Yeah, 10's good though. It's fine.
all right, that's it for me.
Okay, we got one left. He doesn't care. He's gonna do his best, and I guess it's the enemy turn. This guy's got 1 hit point left. This dude's
Didn't
gonna
he go
try-
already? I thought he already did.
Oh, did he? I mean, oh,
Yeah, I think
he
it's
did.
that's the
Yep.
top of the town. It's
So,
our turn
yeah,
again.
I guess nothing's going on. Let's go.
All right. So, do we want to attempt to grapple on this one? Because we could get him away from the commandos.
I mean, at that distance, I can just move in and probably kill him. Because I can chain axe and 9 caliber barrage him.
Stovia, take him out. Take a loose die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And also, hey, if all else fails, you got that compartment right.
Mhm.
yeah, I do. So 1, 2, 3. Hello, friend. Let's go ahead and barrage. So we're gonna start with the chain axe.
Oh, hey, Sylvia. Fancy meeting you here, says the guy who's never seen you before. In
Okay,
his
I
life.
can't actually give that die though. It's a reaction, so I can't do it. So
Oh, god damn it.
God.
So I do get a accuracy bonus from my talent, but it's not gonna matter. So that does do 2 damage though.
It's not enough.
Chain axe is reliable too.
Sylvia, stop being bad at rolling.
I know, right? So we're gonna go ahead and move over to the nanocarbon sword.
Do you hear Prel? Even she's upset. Go ahead and be upset.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother using leadership dice on that one.
you
I'm
don't
probably
actually
gonna
have
use
it. I can't give it to you because it's a reaction. I would use.
Oh, there you go.
19
Finally.
now.
Yes, girl. All right.
Slay.
Eat that. Yep, 8 damage.
Can you do anything? Like, can you do even just a little bit more? Can you?
You know what? Hell yeah, I can. I didn't
Please do.
overcharge earlier,
Yes.
so I actually have an overcharge
Come
for
on,
this.
come on, come on, come on, come on. He's got 3.
So
You
let's
can
do an
this.
overcharge.
He's got 3 left. Come on, I believe in you.
All right, we're gonna barrage again. I guess there's no point in using the axe at this
You
point.
have to skirmish because it's a quick action. You can't barrage.
Yeah,
You
gonna
get one
have to
attack,
be
not
1
2.
attack.
Oh, I'm not barraging, so yeah, there's no point in chain axing. So I got a nanocarbon if I'm overcharging. So, well,
God
3 more
damn it.
damage.
Okay,
Oh
well,
my
3 is what you needed. You got him.
Yeah. Reliable weapons are good, actually.
Reliable's
weapons-
OP.
Reliable is especially good when you roll like Scarlet does. Scarlet, stop rolling like Jenner. I'm gonna need to move this guy over here so I can put the
Brennan
X on him.
took all our good rolls. Brennan,
put
Brennan,
it
the
back.
fucking enemies took our good rolls. This
Oh,
is
wait, that's the
unfair.
wrong person to put the thing on. He didn't die. I'm sorry. He's fine.
It's fine.
Good.
We are the living dead.
You did it. Hi, Prel. Stop trying to steal my fish. Bad.
Ugh,
Alright, you did it.
we did it.
Default's mech is automatically programmed. to play the Final Fantasy X2 victory flare when the combat encounter ends.
Oh, that's so sad.
But she does not activate it herself.
She's just fucking cheek to the dashboard, weeping as the fucking Final Fantasy.
Hey, Isidore, can you like hack that off or something? Please.
Hi, Prel. I suspect you just had to cut off comms with her because it was too distressing to hear her meltdown. And if you open them back up, she is in fact still like wretchedly sobbing. She is utterly broken. What? This is not. She's just muttering, "This is not supposed to happen. This is not supposed to happen. It's not true."
Sylvia just like opens a condom bread and goes like, "I think I got this one."
Please.
Yeah.
As I walk over, I am basically on fire. I am at max heat. All right, Commando, let's go north. Group up. Pick up your dead, etc., etc.
They get over there, yeah. They pour one out for the one that got fucking Spike killed.
All right, feed him to the alligators.
Yeah, throw them to the crocodiles. It's what they would have wanted. It's what Jenner would have wanted because she's got a crocodile OC. Do go ahead and feed them. Okay. They get up and yeah, there's like there's Deliverance people like you eventually get them up to the safety zone and Deliverance can move in and take them in and they thank you. Yeah, there's like some Deliverance representatives who thank you. They don't even like they look at you to like where's the de-escalation squad, like that unspoken, but you also do the unspoken don't worry about it, like let's not talk about it, and they just kind of get it. And there isn't even there's no on their faces, there's not even there's no remorse at all. Only if anything, they almost seem relieved, elated. It's weird.
I just realized that one of those mercenaries just kidnapped that one guy.
Yeah. One of the bounty hunters kidnapped one of their martyrs. Spoilers, those were martyrs.
Well, we don't know that. That's fine.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't see any of that. What were the mercenaries about?
They said they were bounty hunters, but
I mean, they said they're hunting me for some reason, but I don't know any reason why anyone would be bounty hunting me. It doesn't make any sense. Like, legit, Brit does not understand.
DFO has not moved from where she is. She's just standing.
Yeah,
she's there in the middle of the jungle, hyperventilating and not having a wonderful time.
Yeah, Sylvia's actually going to move up next to her mech and just go just cut in a comm channel and go "Hey, I'm right here. It's gonna be okay. We're getting out of here now. You did good. A bunch of people didn't die because you were there."
Aww. Yeah, her K-pop isn't even playing, and you're gonna just have to physically get her mech. She's not.
Yeah, Sylvia's gonna
basically
catatonic. Lash on the grapple cables and start
drag her out of here.
Yeah.
Let's just strap her to Lyra's mech.
He is very big and is useful for such things.
So I mean, we don't really have time for downtime, but we got a bit of time to just kind of do some role play. You got to get back up to the Adalith. This is a hot zone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, it's 10:40. We've been saving post-mission stuff for next session,
Yep.
so...
Yeah.
Yeah, this will be a fun one to do, though.
So I guess we'll end here. Any thoughts on Fire Emblem Green Units, the mission?
A lot fewer of these died than I expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The simulations that I ran, usually 2 went down, so this one a lot better. It did get really close. You almost did lose 2. So yeah.
I'm disappointed I only hit the one mook of my main cannon, not the other guys.
No, that was so beautiful. You had that
Gotcha.
shot perfectly lined up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was measuring it out for like 5 minutes up until
I just feel bad that like the first time I used my goddamn harpoon gun, everyone makes their whole save except the 2 idiots I didn't want to hit.
I just
God,
want...
the fucking
Go ahead.
all of the ones who were supposed to be bad at that fucking succeeded.
Yo.
I just want to take a quick moment in memoriam to the martyr initiates. Lamb, his name was Fergus Mutton. He was cast Rose Fox's OC. He was born into a relatively poor family on his homeworld, and he found himself thrust into a role of as an adult of an early age, and joined a local militia and spent a lot of time carousing before he got roped into becoming a martyr. He was very gay.
Too bad this is all information that we don't know and we'll never know in character.
I just want to give a shout out to Cass's OC Fergus. The next OC is Iosif Kushiha. He survived. His name, call sign rat, Iosif Kushika, is a Jaito urchin. He's a sad rat boy. He was born on Ioris in Deliverance territory, a lonely child with a sickly mother who got into crime and got roped in by got roped into the martial art initiates because he went on a roaring rampage of revenge after his parent died, but he was lied to about that, and he killed a bunch of people on his way out of Jaitol. He's a good kid, and he's been adopted. He didn't die. Good job.
I'm so glad that he lived.
That's such a cute character. That's the way to survive. Cortland, I believe this was Shinrado's character. The rat was Idiot Imp's character, Tim's character. Cortland's Shinrado. His name is Belinde I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. Brodsek. Yeah, let's look at his dossier. Did you even put anything in here? You didn't even give him a biography. Screw Shinrado, you're so lazy. I don't know what Cortland's deal was. It was probably sad.
It was missiles. That's what the deal was.
Yes, it was lots of missiles. Like a zooming onion of missiles.
Cortland's bio
many.
Cortland's bio is missiles. Midas, his name was Edmian Swike. He's a junior executive financial strategist. Everybody hate Midas. Zunli made this character. He's an ambitious financial executive who had a stable gig committing massive tax fraud to line his employer's pockets, and with a stable side gig of also committing tax fraud to line his own pockets. But the company's legal practices came into the light, and Edmian had to flee, and Deliverance took him in and got roped into the martyr initiates. He was the leader of the group. So
He's
yeah,
brave.
I mean, all you want to do is make a little money on the side doing massive tax fraud, and then all of a sudden it's illegal or whatever.
His brave youth spot to change the world for the better, yet now their unfulfilled dreams lie dead with them on the battlefield.
y'all did great. These builds were really cool. Lamb did some really Cass did some really funny stuff. He gave himself a deck sweeper and a daisy cutter, and it was really funny. He also gave himself a siege ram, which I wasn't ever gonna be able to use. All these builds are good. Rat was just...
Preston Pepperoni are good boys and girls.
Rat's mech's name was Senses Trouble because he's a rat boy, and it was really cute. He just had a bunch of nexus and missile launchers on him. It was fun. Burst launchers. It was good. He was all about the heat and spite. So yeah, these were good builds. These were good characters. Goodbye. In the arms of the angel.
It's like, we really need like a PowerPoint to come on right now. With everyone's name like very slightly misspelled.
Yeah. Cortland named his mech, or Shinrado named his mech counter-narrative. I guess missiles are counter-narrative to something. Yeah.
The missile narrative.
The missile narrative. I can talk a little bit about the bounty hunters, but we're never going to see them in this condition again. Arc's so much bullshit. So, Ark's in a Caliban, and he's fronting the flare shotgun, which does 1d6 plus 1 damage, and when he fires it as part of any action, he can use the butt end to smack an adjacent character. After the action resolves, dealing that character 1 kinetic damage and knocking them back, and he also has bonus ammunition because I gave him the ammunition feats that let him just do all sorts of dumb bullshit with ammunition. He also has a cannibal that does 2d6 plus 4 damage. That's what blew everybody up. He also has the feat
Oh my god, I thought you said he was a cannibal, and I was like, what the fuck?
He has no, don't do that to him. He has the cannibal. It does 2d6 plus 4 damage normally. He has the feat that actually has the bonus that gives him an extra d6 to that, so he's actually doing 3d6 plus 4 damage, fuck you, and he can do that 2 times per round. Additionally...
Yes, but you're not supposed to throw PCs at PCs. It's not how this game works.
Additionally,
it's not balanced.
Additionally, once per turn, occasionally he needs to reload afterwards, but he can fire both barrels, doing 3d6 plus 4 damage. That becomes 4d6 plus 4 damage twice and eat shit. And that's what happened.
I hope it says and eat shit like in the actual description.
And that's why Bryn tactically attacked the squishiest target with his big gun.
Amnon was worse. Do you want me to even go into it? Amnon was
big axe.
Amnon was worse. He had a flavored big axe. It does 46 damage and impins you. And he had a dex.
How are you getting 46 on mechs that are our level?
Dumb shit.
You can't just make stuff up.
It actually only does 3d6. I lied. I'm sorry. He's hitting you with a war pike with the feat that gives him plus 1d6, and on a crit he does an additional d6 because of talents. That's how he's doing 3d6. Only 3d6 if he crits. Normally just 2d6. But yeah, the war pike hurts and does a bunch of stuff, and he's bad and he hurts. And the war pike is actually an axe, not a pike. Shh. Pelagia just gives people shields. She does okay damage. She's not really, she's a support character. Her coolest thing.
That's why I shot her.
Yeah, her coolest thing is that she can give people shields, and that she and Ark are mechanically married, and it lets them teleport to each other and take damage for each other.
Aww.
Yeah, it's very cute. Holly and Alice.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Holly and Evil Alice didn't do anything, but they're bullshit, and that's why they didn't do anything. It would have been too dumb. But yeah, so this was also everybody's OCs in a session along with green units, because why not? Jenner always goes too much. Thanks for letting me hog the mic for a bit. Any more thoughts?
Nope.
I just want to protect Sylvia's small, younger idiot sister who has just discovered that death is real.
Yeah. Hey, does therapy exist? Fefner, you're the main GM. Does therapy exist in the Lancer universe? I need to know for reasons.
Yes.
Okay, good. With that, we'll be signing off, everybody. See you next week for I think more Lancer. Technically, Loka is back, and we could run Henshin some more, but we'll probably be doing a bit more Lancer until Loka gets good internet.
Yeah, good internet. I think he wanted a job first.
Yeah, a job would be nice. If anybody's looking for an actual real lawyer now, DM me. Goodbye, everybody.
DM me, because I'm the one that actually wants the job.
No, I'm
Surprise!
gonna...
He was here the whole time!
What if they want you for
I
bad
broke it
reasons?
out of the basement where they keep me to tell you. But if you're looking for a lawyer in Indiana, let me know.
Who let Luca out of the basement?
Garfield!
Get back down there, I'm the new you.
See you next week for a roleplay heavy session. Alright, goodbye, everybody.
Yep, later.